Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sportsdom coming back with another video. There's a couple of topics I wanted to talk about. Tomorrow is not only week 2 of the NFL, and the Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers go to war at New Era Field. There's also WWE Hell in a Cell, where the card is going to be a good one. On my day off, Tuesday, I think I'm going to sit back and watch that. Tomorrow is also Big Brother for those, if anybody watches that, and that's going to be a good one. But what I want to talk about for a minute is two things. I want to talk about the Bills and the Chargers, and I want to talk about this Hell in a Cell, because this is going to be probably one of the best pay-per-views in a while. The lineup card, bearing any changes to any matches, seems like it's going to be a pretty good one. The match I'm looking forward to is Ronda Rousey versus Alexa Bliss. I want to see Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose win their match. I want to see AJ Styles defeat Samoa Joe and keep the WWE title. You know, I wasn't really a AJ Styles fan, but he's becoming more of a good guy and a people's favorite. So there's also the WWE SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. That I can care less about. I don't like Charlotte, and Becky's turned into a bitch. So there's also Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. That's going to be a good match. Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. This, I don't know what the WWE is going to do with this one. This could go either way. For some reason, I have a feeling they're going to make The Miz and Maurice win this, just because they've been around longer, and they've been making Daniel Bryan lose since he returned, and I don't know why. I don't know what they got against Daniel Bryan, but they don't want him anywhere near any titles or anything. And they even kicked him out of being general manager. And he was doing an actually damn good job being general manager. But I like Paige as the SmackDown general manager too. And there's also the Raw Tag Team Championship match. Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. I didn't know that was for the tag titles. Now I do. And I want to, even though they were just won by Dolph and Drew, I want to see Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose take them titles away from them. And we also got the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, New Day versus Rusev. Did I say that the other guys were they're the Raw Tag Champ? This is the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. And all in all, it's going to be a good pay-per-view. Roman Reigns is defending the Universal Championship against Braun Strowman. About, I would say, a month ago, Braun Strowman cashed in his Money in the Bank and said he wants to face Roman Reigns at Hell in a Cell, and he did it the right way. Most people come out after a very long and brutal and gruesome match where the champion can barely stand, and they cash in their Money in the Bank and win the title. Braun didn't want to do that. He wanted Roman Reigns 100%, and it could backfire on him, but it can also be a good thing. And I think that he's doing it the right way. That's what I like I don't like these come out from behind when the guy can barely stand after a long, gruesome match, like Seth Rollins did with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. They were in the ring for about an hour, and Roman Reigns was about to beat Brock Lesnar at a WrestleMania. Seth Rollins come down and cashed in his Money in the Bank and pinned Roman Reigns and won the title, which Roman Reigns wasn't the champion. And this is another thing. If they cash in a match like that where the match isn't over yet, the champion doesn't even have to be pinned to lose his title. I don't like that. I think that if you're going to cash in, you should have to beat the champion. That's what I think. And two, this is a reason why the Buffalo Bills could win this game tomorrow. Teams going west to east in the 1 o'clock time slot, and I've stated this in other videos, usually don't play well. Like Denver last year, they had to travel all the way to Buffalo. and people didn't give Buffalo a fighting chance against Denver, and Buffalo beat them. The Oakland Raiders had to come to Buffalo from Oakland, California, west to east, 1 o'clock, and they got blown out. I believe it was like 35-14. But even CBS Sports Radio said teams going west to east in that 1 o'clock time slot usually don't play well and they get beat because they're jet lagged and the time change. And you gotta understand, this is a 10 a.m. game for the people in California. It's 10 in the morning and we're 1 o'clock, so the Chargers aren't going to be used to the time change, except for their head coach Anthony Lynn. He was the head coach of the Bills after they fired Rex Ryan, but it was only for like 2 games, and that's, remember in a video I campaigned for them to hire Sean McDermott, and I did like Anthony Lynn, but I wanted Sean McDermott at the time. I felt Sean McDermott was the better coach. Unfortunately, this year it's looking like that may have been a bad choice. But I trust the process. He's doing it right. You got to tank a year. Next year they have $100 million in cap space where they can bring in people to protect Josh Allen and bring in good receivers and whatnot and draft good players. They'll have $100 million to spend next year, so they can start being really good again next year. This year, you just have to suck it up and lose out like the Sabres did. The Sabres are projected to be an actually good team this year. Remember, I've suffered the last 3 years for this tank shit and getting draft picks. And coming up, I will be doing some Sabres videos. They got the Maple Leafs coming up, the Penguins, the Blue Jackets. This is all preseason. In fact, they start tomorrow. They play the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, I didn't know that. So there's a lot of things going on tomorrow. You got the Bills, you got the Sabres, you got Hell in a Cell, you got Big Brother. It's a busy night. So my videos are gonna probably come fast and furious, depending on, if I get the Sabres. Sometimes they don't show the Sabres games in this area, but I hope they do. Especially preseason, they don't like to show because it's preseason and the teams don't try. But I will be doing a Sabres preview tomorrow when they play They also play the Pittsburgh Penguins on Tuesday. That's going to be a good game. We got made a couple of trades with the Penguins this year. And then they got the Maple Leafs. So that's... and then October 4th, they begin for real against the Boston Bruins. So I will be looking forward to that. But as for the Bills and Chargers tomorrow, my prediction for that, I do think the Bills win. I think they don't play like they did last game. I think they're going to be a lot better. And they're going to protect Josh Allen. Shady McCoy is going to have a big day. I'm saying Bills 24, Chargers 17. And hopefully I'm right. I'm saying Josh Allen throws for 290 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. So comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss a video. Go Bills. Let's beat these Chargers. And go Sabres. Let's beat the Blue Jackets tomorrow.